Hey there, welcome to Wordspression. If you are someone who wants to stay up to date with the latest news from India and around the world without spending hours digging into details, you are in the right place. I am Anshuman and this is Week in News, where I bring you the week's top stories in a quick, no fuss format. It's week 44 of 2024, so let's dive straight into what's been happening. Let's start with politics. Days after Tamil actor turned politician Vijay held his party TVK's first state conference, the reactions from across the political spectrum of Tamil Nadu to his political plunge seemed to be a mix of caution, dismal, and acknowledgement. Vijay, who is famously called Thalapathy or Commander by his fans, revealed his party's ideology to be a secular social justice ideologies and stated that TVK reflects a left-leaning Dravidian stance in most respects. He stated that the party would uphold policies such as the two-language policy, social justice, equality, secularism, socialism, and egalitarianism. Maharashtra Navnirman Sena or MNS chief Raj Thackeray expressed confidence earlier this week that a BJP-led government would retain power in Maharashtra in the assembly elections on November 20. Thakeray's comments were in sharp contrast to his anti-BJP stand in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, indicating a pragmatic shift in his political strategy. By openly aligning with the BJP, he aims to position himself as a key player in the state's political landscape. The Maharashtra Navnirman Sena has been on a slide over the past few elections, with its vote share falling from 5.75% in 2009 to 2.25% in 2019. PM Modi has slammed Trinamool Congress and AAP for not implementing the Ayushman Bharat PM Jan Arogya Yojana in Bengal and Delhi due to their political interest. PMJ was launched in 2018 with a cover of rupees 5 lakh per family. Recently, the central government has enhanced this health coverage program. As part of the extended scheme, all seniors aged 70 and above, regardless of their income, will now be entitled to complimentary hospital treatment under the Ayushman Vaya Vandana Card 2024. After the nominations for the Maharashtra Assembly elections closed on Tuesday, ruling Mahayuti Alliance and the opposition Mahavikas Aghadi coalition find themselves facing a host of rebels who have the potential to damage the electoral prospects of their candidates. Both alliances said they would try to get these rebels to stand down before November 4, the last date for withdrawing nominations. For context, these rebels are those who did not get tickets from their parties but still submitted their nominations as independent candidates. In some cases, they even submitted nominations in their family members' names. Next up is business and economy. The RBI recently relocated 102 tons of gold from the Bank of England's vaults to secure facilities within India. This transfer highlights the central bank's belief in keeping valuable assets closer to the home. Since September 2022, India has repatriated 214 tons of gold, demonstrating the RBI's preference for keeping more of its wealth within its own borders. With a total of 855 tons in reserves, the RBI now holds 510.5 tons of gold within the country. Gross GST collection in October rose 9% year on year and stood over 1.87 lakh crore. It is the second highest ever. It is attributed to pickup in domestic sales and improved compliance. The central GST collection stood at rupees 33,000 crores, state GST at 41,000 crores, integrated IGST at 99,000 crores, and SEZ at 12,000 crores during the month. Next up is international relations and global news. On Thursday, Indian and Chinese army troops exchanged sweets at various border points in Ladakh sector on the occasion of Diwali. Earlier that day, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh said that the disengagement process in LAC in eastern Ladakh is almost complete. In an exclusive interview to Times of India, Ukraine's President Zelensky has said that India's value is huge and PM Modi can impact the end of the war. He has also mentioned that it is not enough from India when the PM says India is interested in ending the war. Zelensky indicates that India should actively use its power to stop Russia. Israel bombarded the Gaza Strip and Beirut's southern suburbs on Friday. This happened just after a day since US envoys made a diplomatic push to end more than a year-long fight between Israel and Iran-backed groups Hamas and Hezbollah. So far, US's involvement has been useless in these matters. The United States announced 425 million US dollars as military aid to Ukraine amid North Korea's military presence in Russia. This aid includes advanced munitions and support services. It aims to bolster Ukraine's defense against Russian aggression. Concurrently, the US disclosed that 10,000 North Korean troops are stationed in Russia, with 8,000 in Kursk region, potentially preparing combat operations against Ukraine. Next up is sports news. The Indian men's cricket team is playing the third test match against New Zealand in Mumbai. Though New Zealand has already won the first two of the total three matches in the series, Indian batter and wicketkeeper Rishabh Pant has produced a brilliant counter-attacking knock under pressure to put India back on track during day 2. He scored the fastest 50 runs against New Zealand when he scored 60 runs off 59 balls. Manchester City and Spain's national team's midfielder Rodri has won the prestigious Ballon d'Or 2024. Though his contributions to football in the past year was phenomenal, many football experts and fans believe that Vinicius Jr., who is a Real Madrid striker and a part of Brazil's national team, deserved the award more than Rodri. In the ISL standings, Bengaluru is currently at the top, followed by Mohun Bagan, Punjab and Jamshedpur. In the 2024 World Bridge Games, formerly known as the Bridge Olympiad, Indian seniors team stormed into the final after beating Sweden 195 to 129 in the last four stage in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The Indian team, which comprises Kamal Mukherjee, Bibhas Todi, Badal Das, Pranav Bardhan, Arun Bopat and Ravi Goenka, will take on USA in the summit clash. In other news, Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud has addressed the recent controversy surrounding the Prime Minister's visit to his home for Ganpati Puja. He has called it unnecessary, unwarranted and illogical. The outgoing CGI stressed that such visits are common during social events and do not compromise judicial independence. That's it for this week. If you think the video was helpful, please consider liking it, sharing it and subscribe to the channel. Also, let me know in the comment section if you have any suggestions for the video series. I'll be back next week. Till then, keep updating yourself. Thank you.